In this video, I'm going to teach you how to get over a breakup by doing these 10 things. Oof. Look, I understand breakups are tough. They're heart-wrenching. My story is I was married for 20 years, right? And I've been single for 2.5 years. And going through that breakup with my ex-wife, that was brutal. So that's what I'm going to get into today. And in fact, even though I've been dating, I've had a few breakups along the way. So that's what this video is about, and the 10 things you can do to get over your breakup. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm a Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right. Oof, like I said, breakups are hard, man. It's heart-wrenching and it takes some time to heal. But look, think of it this way. Like, let's imagine you are a robot, and sometimes when you have all these problems with your software, the best thing to do is a reboot. Okay? So think of it that way. You basically need to reboot yourself to get yourself back on track. So without further ado, there's 10 things. I'm going to get into it right now. Number 1, accept the relationship is over. All right? There's no going back, especially if she breaks it off with you. And if you break it off with her, make it final. Think about it this way. If you are terminating an employee, or you've been terminated, right? You've been fired, or you're firing someone. Do they change their mind? Never. They never change their mind a week later and say, okay, fine, do you want to come back to work? It is permanent. It's over. So accept that. That's number 1. That's probably the hardest thing that people don't do right, is they give the other person a chance again and they come back into their life and it never works out, right? There's a reason why there's a breakup, either on your side or on her side. So accept that it's over and be done with it. Number 2, do not mourn about it. And I know this sounds easier that in practice, in theory than in practice, but it's sad as fuck, okay, to mourn. The best thing is to distract yourself. Now, some people would argue with me and say, well, no, you need to give yourself proper time for healing and blah, blah, blah. Well, distractions are a really great way. Distractions and time are a great way for you to heal from those things. So distract yourself, and I'm going to get into some of these things that could be distractions, very good distractions actually. And time has a way of just healing people in general. Okay, so that's number 2, don't mourn. Number 3, do not start binge drinking or binge eating. And I know it's hard and people get depressed, but stay the course, right? Force yourself not to get drunk every single night. Force yourself not to just eat a box of Fruit Loops for the next week, right? Just keep maintaining what you're doing. Treat yourself a little bit, which I'll talk about as well, but do not binge drink and do not binge eat, okay? So number 4 is you need to get to the gym, bro, and you need to get to the gym to feel better ASAP. And it's also a great way for you to get out your frustrations. You're lifting weights, you're on the treadmill, whatever it is that you need to do to let this out of your body, okay? So that's number 4, is to get to the gym. Number 5, go out and buy yourself something nice. A nice toy, nice clothing, whatever. You don't have to spend a ton, but maybe there's something that you've been wanting to buy yourself for a long time and it's a few $100, maybe it's a few $1,000, and you should go and fucking get it for yourself. So that's what I mean. So you treat yourself to something and reward yourself for, like, you know what? I'm rewarding myself for not going back to this person, and it's over. Okay. So that's number 5. Number 6 is you need some validation. And going through a breakup is hard, and you need to feel validated by the opposite sex. Okay, or the same sex, whatever you're into. So I suggest getting on dating apps ASAP because it will help give you the validation that you desperately need right now. You're going to have women or men, whatever, liking your profile and matching, which kind of gets me into number 7, is you need to go out on dates ASAP. Again, it's all about getting your validation that you need, because your self-confidence is going to be beaten down, right? You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel like you're not loved. You're going to feel like you're not attractive, all these things. Depending on how long you've been in a relationship for, like I was in a relationship for 20 years. Actually, it was 22. I didn't feel attractive when I left, and I now have my own place. My self-confidence was like this, bro. I understand. And like, I'm a decent looking guy, but at that time, I just did not feel attractive. In fact, I felt like, well, what woman's going to want me? Right? And what kind of woman am I going to have to basically settle for? Like, I had all these insecurities. So, number 7, you need to go out on dates ASAP. And by the way, I'll let you in a little secret. And that is, if you are having a hard time getting dates on dating apps, just in general, then join a site like seeking.com. It's a sugar daddy site, and pay for your damn dates. Like, exactly what you're thinking. What? Yes, it doesn't have to be sex, but you can have an arrangement and you say, hey, look, you're pretty. I like some companionship for the evening, and let's go out and have a couple drinks, and I'll pay you $200 as an example. Maybe it's less, maybe it's more. I don't know. You talk to whoever it is, right? And so that's what you need to do if you want to get some validation and some dates very quickly, and you don't want to rely on dating apps. You can go on a site like seeking.com, and you can pay someone to join you for companionship. Think of it like this. In Japan, have you heard of geisha? Well, geishas have been around a long time. A long time. And it's essentially, they some of them are, yes, offer prostitutional services, but geishas in general were to give men companionship, join them for drinks, join them for dinner, and for conversation, and it's a companion. So this has been around for hundreds of years, okay? So it's kind of the same thing with seeking.com. And this isn't a plug, and I'm not paid to promote Seeking. I'm just saying this because I've tried it myself. So you can pay a woman to join you for some companionship, not sex, in order to help get your ego or get your confidence back to where it needs to be. Okay. So that's number 7. Number 8 is, I really encourage you to take on some new hobbies, or do that thing that you've always wanted to do. Like, I used to DJ with turntables back in the day before I got married. Shame on me for stopping to do that. So then when I knew I was moving to Atlanta, I'm originally from Canada. So then when I knew I was moving to Atlanta, I've been here for 15 months now, I decided to get back into DJ. There's a whole bunch of benefits of why that was a great idea. Not only to meet people, but it's fun, and I'm earning some extra money too, which is cool. And I'm exploring the city by doing that. So start taking on a hobby that either you've always wanted to do or that you now have an interest in doing. Okay, so that's number 8. Number 9, join some social groups, bro. Like, maybe you like salsa dancing. Maybe you want to learn Spanish. Maybe you're an avid cyclist. But choose some groups, ideally, that also have women in them, to give you an opportunity to meet more people and go out on more dates that way. All right. Number 10, the last thing is, this is what I do, okay, and I can't help but emphasize this enough, is to take mood supplements. So you might be thinking, what are you talking about? So there's a lot of supplements out there that you can just buy at GNC, a nutritional shop, right? You don't have to get medication for it, that help just keep your mood in check. So you're not always angry and you're depressed and shit like that. I take a bunch of supplements. I take supplements to increase my testosterone, and I take supplements to help me be more alert. So they're called nootropics. And one of those nootropics-ish kind of is Kistanchi. Well, let me make a correction here. Kistanchi is a herb, natural herb, that Genghis Khan used to take. Now, and he used to take it to increase his libido, so he thought. but actually it's not really a libido increaser or testosterone increaser. Really, Cistanche, it's spelled with a C, Cistanche. Really what it is it helps your mood. It helps you just keep an even level, like you're not stressed about stuff, you're not depressed about stuff, you're just kind of chill, right? It's like it's a herb without doing weed, basically, right? So you're just chill, man. And I encourage you to start looking at supplements. And let me know in the comments if you'd like me to share more about what I do take. But I have done some videos on the supplements I do take. But I do recommend Cistanche for mood. And so you need to consider herbal supplements to help keep your mood in check so you're not so depressed. So hope you enjoy these 10 things that I just shared and helping you get over your breakup. All right. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you next time.